Connect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm hoping it's working. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're going to see if it comes through and works properly. Appreciate you all being here. This is my 4 o'clock live. We're going to talk about all things going live with confidence and ease. So come in, ask your questions. Let me know if you have any questions about how to go live, friends. Thank you all for being here. Again, this is my 4 o'clock live, and we're going to get started in just a moment. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. This is the 4 o'clock. And I do two lives a day. I do a 10 o'clock and a 4 o'clock. So we're back. We are back, friends. Thank you so much for being here. And we're going to get started in just a few minutes as I set up my screen. Thank you so much for being here. This If you are new to my live, put new in the chat. Let me know where you're from. Also, go ahead and click that subscriber button and the bell, as well as the thumbs up. Give me a like and that bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So, thumbs up, subscribe, bell. In that order would be greatly appreciated. So, thank you all for being here if you are new to the live. In the meantime, we're going to get going in just a few minutes. So, feel free to come in. I talk about all things going live. So if you are new to the room, feel free to come in and ask your questions. And so we're going to get started in just a few minutes, friends. And then I am gonna go over to the TikTok streets. We're gonna go over there. You guys know I start here first, and I just make sure that I set up the screen. We're co-streaming, and then I talk about YouTube a little bit. I am a YouTube partner. You'll see items that you can purchase, as well as so I'm a shop affiliate, as well as memberships. I'm looking to grow the membership and gifting, so you can also do the gifting. So I appreciate the support. Thank you in advance for all your support. Thank you for your engagement, asking questions, understanding that the go live process is all about building community and that engagement matters. Okay. So let me know if there's any questions. In the meantime, I'll come over here to TikTok. We're going to talk about the TikTok platform. It's a little bit more dynamic in terms of what's happening on the screen. So we talk about it. I hope you learn and understand the platform so that you can leverage it for your interests as you're looking to build community or go live, and then ultimately for you to monetize. And what I do here with co-streaming allows me to build up my YouTube presence as well. All right. So appreciate all the support. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you all for being here. If you don't mind giving me a thumbs up to like the live, and then you can click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I'll be doing this. Hello, friend. How are you, friend? I'll be doing this for about another hour, maybe hour and a half. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. How are you? I could have been earlier. I went over to Dr. Michelle's room, so I was bouncing around a little bit, so I didn't get a chance to jump on as quickly as I wanted to. But I am here. I'm here. I'm back. And so I'm gonna get started. Hopefully, my live is not as glitchy acting as it was earlier today. I was looking at myself on the screen um, and I was wondering what the heck is going on. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate the stars that you're sending. Appreciate the support, friend. Thank you so much for hanging in there and supporting the live stream. If you guys are new, put new in the chat. Say hello to me. And I appreciate the support. If you don't mind giving me a like, a thumbs up, as well as clicking the subscriber button, as well as that bell to get notifications. So I appreciate all the support, you all. So we're going to go over to the TikTok streets. We're going to talk and hang out there for a little bit. And if you have not been here before, you know I'm going to talk about TikTok, and primarily as far as that live streaming platform. And then just know like a lot of the stuff I talk about pertains to TikTok. But I will say when I talk about engagement and making sure you're being consistent and things I say about getting your journey started, it applies to here as well. It really does. So I don't want you guys to feel like not anything is applicable to YouTube. It's very applicable, actually. YouTube is a long game. So if you're going to do YouTube, you got to be in it to continue to show up, post content. They love long form videos. I do lives, and that's the main area of my live stream. I mean, of my page. But obviously I'm gonna need to start thinking about the long form content and making maybe some of these videos into 15, 20-minute videos, so that I can have that evergreen content that is in the form of, long form content that most people are used to, those long form videos. And so just recognizing that YouTube is unique, but it requires you to stay at it, get started and stay at it. All right. So that consistency matters. All right, my friends, we are going live on TikTok. TikTok Live, welcome live streaming tips, new live hosts, new live hosts. If you are going live, come in, ask questions, how to go live, beginner friendly tips. Come in, ask questions on how to go live. If you are new, afraid, scared, hey pals, come in, ask your questions on how to go live, live streaming tips for new live hosts, live creators. Thank you so much, friends, coming in, tapping away. Appreciate that. Live creators, come in, ask your questions on how to go live. Retired teacher, how's everything going, friend? Are you ready to get started? Let me know, friend. I don't know. I don't think you booked a one-on-one yet. So go ahead and book as well so we can get some time on the books. I um I have some time that I blocked out for you all. So definitely go in and book a session, and it's under the school community so that you don't have to pay for it. It's a 30-minute review session that we do. So feel free to come in, ask those questions. I want to make sure you are all getting what you need to go live and feel confident and at ease with going live, friends. Thank you all for being here. If you are new, come in, ask your questions. So I am going to put up my board I had earlier today. We had the board that was talking about um, shoppable. So it was more of a shoppable live conversation. And honestly, we had a lot of new friends in the room. so so these are like new friends that had not gone live really at all, and they were trying to figure out TikTok Shop, and had not started the process. They didn't have enough followers yet for TikTok Shop. And so just recognizing it's going to take time to build to that point. So when I got to the point where I asked, like, who has it already? I got nothing, crickets. It was crickets in the room, people who did not have shop yet. So the conversation was like, okay, well, once you get shop, these are the things you're going to need to know. so, so well, hopefully we get some folks in the room that actually has shop and are ready to go and able to get things going. Let me know if there's questions, my friends. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. This is your time to shine as you guys come in, and then we'll have some of our new friends join us as well. So I'm sitting at my live now. Join me live. Okay. Uh, let's see. And I appreciate you all being here. Give me one second. And I was sending the live out, so I appreciate it. How you doing, friend? Hello. Is a Goda. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining live and chiming in, saying hello. Appreciate it, friend. Are you new to going live? And do you have TikTok shop yet? Let's see. Oh, you might have it. Okay, what language is that? Tell me more. Where are you from? Other folks coming in, appreciate you. Soda, I think I saw you as well. Appreciate you being here. Thank you all for coming into the live. Feel free to come in, ask your questions. Ask your questions. I did TikTok shop and only had one troll comment. What? Just say now. We take it from Egypt. Awesome, awesome. I been to Egypt. I've actually been there. It was Arabic. Okay, awesome, awesome. I've actually been there. Yeah. So, yeah, my husband and I we went to Dubai, and we decided to do like this spontaneous day trip. Or it was like a 24-hour, almost 48-hour trip. Maybe it was 48 hours that we were there to Egypt. We caught a plane and went over. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, hi, how you doing? Beautiful. Tootie Everything Show. Welcome to the room, friend. Welcome as well. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Let me know if you guys have gone live, and then we're going to talk about TikTok Shop in particular. So if you don't have Shop yet, if you're trying to get Shop, if you want to learn a little bit more about Shop, I'm going to talk about it. So that'll be what today's live topic's about. I did it in the AM. We'll do a little bit more depending on how people or what level people are at in the room, okay? So those who are coming in, appreciate you being here. So, Soda, how was your shop live today? Blanche, welcome. Bradley, welcome. Victoria, welcome. KV, welcome to friend. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all coming into the room as well. Thank you for the follow, Bradley. I appreciate it. If you guys are new to me and haven't followed the live host, you'll see follow up here. Be sure to follow. And if you haven't joined, do what KV just did, where it says join. You need a coin. You need coins in your account to get your daily heart me. So I appreciate it. It was fantastic. Okay. I love it. I love it. Yes, and the views were pitiful the last 2 weeks. Um, you gone live and the views were pitiful. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. You know what they were? Somebody's comment got filtered, so I didn't see it. There's a comment after beautiful said, "Hi, Lisa." There's a comment that I don't see after that. It got filtered. Um, and so I will KV, I actually do agree with you, friend. I do. I think we're competing with a couple different forces. Room etiquette, yeah. What you mean the views were pitiful? Oh, you said the views and the room etiquette was not good either? What do you mean by room etiquette? Let me know, friend. Yes, so grabbing your daily heart, me too. Um, so yeah, they very discouraging. You gotta stick with it. TikTok shop, Soda will tell you. Soda says she had a good experience recently with her shop experience. She had a whole lot of trolls she was dealing with. She only had one troll comment, so she says that's a win. In the beginning, it's a little rough. It's almost like they're trying to weed you out to see if you're gonna stick to it. And a lot of this is about staying with it. About 10 people put the product in the cart, which is the most I've ever had. Good job. No, I was commenting on your comment of DHM. What I mean, friend? DHM. I missed something. I missed something. DHM. What did I say? What does that stand for? Um, we did get the flash goal. It is 5 roses. If you guys don't mind sharing a rose with me, let me know. Oh, Daily Heart Me. Gotcha. You can't do acronyms on me. It's too early. That's the room etiquette comment. I got you, friend. It is. It is room etiquette. Yeah, when you do acronyms, I'm like, "Wait a minute." My brain wasn't processing it quick enough. I found ways to incorporate TikTok Shop with my lessons. Okay, that's good. GG Crafting Designs, welcome to the room. He said, "Kiwi, I have a guest speaker on today, and I'm nervous it will be disappointing for her, so I promote it." So I promoted it. Oh, you're talking about in terms of TikTok promotes, so you can have a little bit more viewership to the room? Okay. That's acceptable. I mean, that's totally fine. That is totally fine. I don't discourage people from using promote. I think it is a good way to get new visibility to your room. It is good. The only thing I tell people is, like, when you're doing it, just make sure you might set up, some of the parameters about who you want in a room. You can set that up in terms of, the type of audience you're trying to reach, the demographics and stuff. And then I say, it is up to you to keep the people in your room. You know what I'm saying? So as people come in, they want to stay and you want to stop the scroll. TikTok's going to push it out. Now the question is who's going to actually stay and listen. So that's the main thing. You just got to be ready for that level of interaction and engagement as a live host. Do you know if it helps? Yeah. Yeah, so that's my thoughts about it. Just making sure you're communicating the things that people may be interested in. Maybe your board is really good, so it kinda gives people an idea about what you're talking about when you first come into the room, um, and so that way, you're managing their expectations, and then what you're talking about will help them to stay in the room, okay? So how you're communicating and how you and the interviewee is engaging and interacting with each other. You're welcome for sure. Yep, that's it. So promote is actually not a bad idea if you're ready. I usually tell people wait maybe the first 30 days of going live before you use it, particularly if you're a regular live host. That means that you're going live on a regular basis, anywhere between 4 to 7 days a week, so that you have some decent amount of practice and familiarity with the platform. And then if you're ready to do the promote, maybe 60 would be, on a high end if you're not somebody who's going live on a regular basis, but 30 should be fine, 30 days rather. Only weekly and will what's the other part? Only weekly and will increase to twice. Okay. Oh, so you're going once a week. How long have you been going live? Others coming into the room, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Put hello and new in the chat if you're new to me. I always wanna make sure I'm talking to you guys, my new friends, to kinda help answer questions about the live streaming process. We'll talk about TikTok Shop, 7 weeks. Okay, so that's is that fair to assume 7 lives that you've done? You done 7 or so lives? That's decent. That's, it could be more, but that's decent. Hello and new. How you doing, Tiffany? Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Um, so I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you have questions. We're going to talk about TikTok Shop in a second, just so that you guys know a little bit more about it. Tiffany, I'm assuming you have TikTok Shop. I saw it in your bio. So let me know if you have it already. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. So and then Kiwi, I see your comment. You said yes as well, increasing it twice a week. So that'll be good. As you start to grow your presence. Yes, I've done 2 lives for shop, and I hate it. Well, again, it gets better over time. So I'll talk about it so that you guys can kind of get a sense of how it could flow for you. We do have the flash goal going on. It is the roses. We're looking for 2 more roses. If you haven't sent a rose yet, this is the perfect time to do it so we can achieve that flash goal. Thank you for the follow, Tiffany. There's 2 different formats I tell people. There's the full-blown shoppable live. Thank you, Kiwi. Full-blown shoppable live where you are pinning products in a sense that you're talking about those products for anywhere to 5 to 10 minutes. You're kind of going through some of the features, benefits of them, maybe demonstrating them. You're talking about if there's a what do you call it, flash sale or any kind of free shipping or other promos that's going on with that product. Maybe you got you're thinking about the demos, and so you have this whole script prepared to talk about the product and maybe demoing it and thinking about the giveaway. So that is a full blown shoppable live. So when you click shop on TikTok homepage and you go up to the shop page and you look at the live section, you might see people like a full studio or room set up where they're really focusing on the products in that way. So that's something that you can do. And it does take practice. That's not something that happens easily overnight. It's something you can do, and I used to do full shoppable lives too, where it was all about the products. I didn't talk about anything else. Where I found the most success and the most sales is when I integrated into my live topic. So for this live, I'm gonna turn on my shopping cart in a second, but for this live, I usually just share my products that I'm using right now. The microphone that you see here. This product is actually connected to my YouTube channel, so actually is being used right now. The stand my tablet is on, the floor stand, you'll see that in a second. The stand my phone is on because I'm on my phone right now. I'll have that as a pin product. My light, my background lighting and my foreground lighting. There's 2 different lights being used right now. I'll put those in there. This is a real background. I don't have the fake tree in there, but I do have and in the tapper that's being used on my cell phone, that is being used too. So I'll put those products in there, and I think that makes for the better shoppable live experience because you can talk about it, you can pin them, but you can kind of integrate it into your talking points of the live. Yes, I love that mic in the sunset lamp. Yes, yes. Um, and that's the thing about it. You're demonstrating the products. People see it, and then because they see it, they're like, "Oh, can you tell me more about your background? Can you tell me about your light? Can you tell me about this?" And I'll pin the products and I'll talk about it that way. So it becomes for a easier way to integrate into what you're talking about. Now, obviously, I talk about TikTok Live, so I'll have people asking questions about my products just because they're like, "Well, what phone stand you use, or what's your setup like? What's your lighting like?" And I can talk about it, as part of the live stream. Depending on what your niche is and what you're talking about, you could do the same. And so people who are part of the beauty or fashion, you can easily talk about some of the products that you're using. Miss Selfie, welcome to the room. So those are the 2 ways that I think it becomes easier for and if you get used to doing it that way, where you're just pinning some products, showcasing that process, doing the live and allowing your community to grab products, then again, it doesn't seem as stressful. Okay. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing, Tina T? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Miss Selfie. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the support. Um, as you guys come in, so I got a couple questions for you. So we're going to talk about how to get shop. Let me know who in the room does not have shop. So ironically, most of the people in my AM live, I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Most of the people in my 10 o'clock live did not have shop already. So when I got to, okay, now that you have shop, I walked them through how to get TikTok shop. When I walk through, the process for, now what that you have shop, many of them didn't have it yet. You know what? We have one more rose to get, so if you're new to the room, we do have the flash goal going on right now, so we need one more rose. If you don't mind sending a rose, I appreciate it. Inky vibes, thank you so much, friend. Thank you, Miss Selfie. So what did I just say? Selfie. How you doing, friend? Send. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much. Brandon, welcome to the room. Appreciate you coming through as well. Appreciate all the support. How are you? I'm doing well. Appreciate you coming through, friend. And so we'll talk about TikTok shop in the sense of, okay, here's what you want to pay attention to. Um, so let me know if you have any question. And then TikTok is talking about, okay, rally the fans to do my heart me. Interesting that some of the prompts in here are very interesting. Okay. He said, "Me, I did the application, but I would not. It would not accept my driver's license." You got me thinking about the process. Somebody, Soda, are you still in the room? Why would it want your driver's license for shop? Are you saying from a seller account? Why did it want your driver's license for just going live? Was that like your proof of age? I had to do that as well. Yes. So for your proof of age, is that what we're saying? Oh my gosh, I'm having such a hard time too. Yes, seller account. Inky Vibes for shop. So we are talking about seller account. So is that the case? Inky Vibes, you're talking about seller. Tiffany, are you talking about being a seller? Um, and Beautiful, are you talking about being a seller? Those that's different from the affiliate program. And so what I'm talking about here is the affiliate program, but we can go a little bit into seller. I'm not a seller, but I can give you a little bit of guidance. Seller account, yes, for age. Okay. So let me ask this question. So now I have a new question. OIC. What is OIC? Oh, sorry. No problem. No problem. Now I have a new question. Are you selling for affiliate? I had to submit my license. For affiliate, you had to submit your license. I don't remember that process. That's why I'm pausing. Only time you have to submit your license if you do not have as proof of age for your TikTok shop. I mean, I'm sorry, TikTok live. So this was last month. Gotcha. Oh, I see you're talking about affiliate. Yes. Um, Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I got you now. When I said it out loud, it clicked. I was like, "Wait a minute." I was like, "What's the acronym for that?" "Oh, I see." I got you, friend. Let's back up. Let's unpack the seller comment. Let's unpack the seller piece. Okay. So, just so that we're all on the same page. Y'all all thought the same thing. It's like, "What's that acronym for?" Y'all know y'all thought the same thing. So, um okay. Okay, let me unpack this for a second. So the seller, and I want to make sure we're saying we're all on the same page. You have a physical product that you're making, that you make. It's a physical product that you make. You make candles. This is my little handy dandy candle. This is my demonstration. You make these beautiful candles and you want to put them in the shop to sell them, and these are your product. You make them, you're going to manufacture them, you're going to ship them. These are your products and you want to be a seller on TikTok. So you created a seller account. That's for TikTok shop. And then you want to work with affiliates. Affiliates will sell your candles, they will promote your candles and market your candles and people will buy them as and they will get a commission. Or are you saying that you wanted to gotcha. Or are you saying that you wanted to promote people's microphones, promote people's lipsticks, promote people's tappers, and you're an affiliate and you get a commission for it, or promote people's candles? Which one is it? Are you intending to have your own products and you want to be a seller? I say that because I know it's confusing, and I know a lot of people will assume TikTok Shop for Seller is what you're supposed to click to go through that application process, but you really want it to be an affiliate. An affiliate is different. You gotta unlock that, and it's not something you see immediately when you set up your account on TikTok. And a lot of times people look at that TikTok Shop for Seller, assuming that they want it to assuming that was the affiliate program, and it's not. You say, "Yes, promote." So beautiful, you didn't mean to be a seller. You're not trying to be a seller. I just wanted to make sure I said that. So beautiful, you're not trying to be a seller. Inky Vibes, were you trying to be a seller? Do you have your own physical products that you're trying to sell on TikTok? And then who was my other friend? Tiffany, I think you were trying to be an affiliate. You said, "I do." You wanna be a seller? No, which one? Put seller in the put seller or creator or seller or affiliate. Which one is it, beautiful, seller or affiliate? And so that way we can go down that path and talk about it. Um, Let me know if it's seller is what you're trying to do, and if you have a physical product. And if you have a physical product, put that in the chat too. Um, Thank you, friend. Affiliate, okay. Sell for digital products. Now digital products is different. Um, Pets, what is that? Digital products is different. Oh. Well, no, we wanna mute you, friend. Sorry, friend, you gotta get out the room. Um, um, so yeah, so digital products is Service Plus. That's this feature here you need to activate. So when you have a service, a digital service, whether it's a service or a course, a online course, a ebook, your mentorship program, your community that you have online, that's where you activate Service Plus. It's interesting. Last week I did a whole session on Service Plus. This week I said I'll do TikTok Shop since I hadn't done it in a while. So Service Plus is what you want for digital. Physical products is for the TikTok shops. Yep, affiliate. Okay, it's those comments that throw me off in my lives. Oh, the people, the rude people, the people doing inappropriate trolling comments. Yeah, Tiffany. So I don't get thrown off by 'em no more. Um, I've had the N word before too. So I've been there. I've been there, friend too. But I just mute and block them. I don't even let it bother me. And honestly, I don't give it too much attention on top of that because that's what they want. And so you touch the words, the screen pops up, you mute, block, and you could report. I should have reported that because I think that was just inappropriate in general. And so TikTok should have did something about that because that shouldn't have been said. Um, so that was my bad. I really should have reported that comment. TikTok don't often do anything about it though, so I think that's why I'm a little desensitized to it, but I do mute and block them. What is the Creator Career Program? Hey friend, how you doing, bro? Um, that is a newer campaign trying to get you to be more consistent in showing up as a creator that is trying to grow your presence and a full-time status on TikTok. Hey, love petals. And so when you think about the Creator Career Program, it really is wanting you to be intentional about how many hours you put in, how many diamonds you get. Diamonds is from the gifting that happens in the engagement in your room. And then also they want you to do battles. That's a big part of TikTok. And I know people kind of steer away from it, but it is important that you integrate that into your live stream. And so they're tracking your performance as you do that each month. You can redo it. So if it doesn't work out for you, so the month of July is like my birthday month. So I'm going to be traveling and I know I won't be able to put in the hours that they're gonna require, first of all, because 'cause I'll probably do 1 a day as opposed to my 2 a days. And so, I have a couple days I'll have that going on throughout the month, so I won't be able to do that. I don't battle as much, so I would have to battle a little bit more just to make sure I get the number they're seeking. So I figure August, September, I may try to make a go at it. So I just keep clicking to accept that campaign so I can go to the webinars and learn a little bit more strategy as I prepare to do it. Um, let's see. I know I missed some comments. Let me catch up on comments. They filter regular sentences and let ones like that fly willing. I know. I know they do. Pals. I was like, look here, TikTok, get it together. Will I make more money? Absolutely. Absolutely. To do it means that you're growing, and if you hit those milestones, yeah, yeah, you're making more money. Now the goal is to hit those milestones. Yeah, you absolutely will. It looks like we can still report, but it's your call. Definitely report it. If y'all see the comment, y'all, because I muted and took it away, but do you guys and block the person? Do you see it? If you see it, report it. That's totally fine. Wait a minute. Make sure you ain't reporting me. Make sure you're not reporting me. Where are you seeing a report feature at? Let me make sure. I need to do a battle. Love battles. I'm new to it. Okay. So are you doing the Creator Career Program? Love battles. Let me know, friend. Hey, Wendy. Others coming in. I appreciate you being here. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Um, I got a message from you, but I'm not able to send you messages. It is not letting me. It might have been an imposter. It may not be a real message from me. Laura, I don't remember sending you a message. So I do have impersonators. So if somebody sent you a message, it may not be from me. Just do me a favor because I saw the person who did that. Go ahead and click the Service Plus and just say hi in there and say, or you could say, Doc, you mentioned you didn't get my message or you didn't send me a message. And then we can see if it's me and I'll respond back. So click the little arrow, yellow box with the arrow. It's called Service Plus. It's a DM feature. You can DM me directly. So click that, Laura, and then I'll confirm if it did in fact come from me. Mama Goldberg, welcome to the rooms. Others coming in, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all coming through. What is that? Tell me, hey Rima, how you doing, friend? Welcome back. No, not familiar with it. Okay, you need to learn how to do battles. Okay, so we can set up a friendly battle experience. If you want to, love pedals, if you want to message me too and say, Doc, I'm trying to get a battle in, and that way we can coordinate something in DMs. In the private message on TikTok. Yeah, you're saying in the DM. You're saying somebody private messaged you, and so I want to confirm if it was me. Oftentimes, if I send a message, "Hey, friend," if I send a message is probably after the live where I thanked you for the gift or something like that. So that's the reason I would have sent it. If you DM me here, I usually respond back just to make sure I respond to the DMs. So that's when you'll get a message from me. I don't impromptu send messages. So, yeah. So so when we find out that it wasn't me, make sure you block and report them too. 'Cause and TikTok ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna say that now, but it is best practice to report those impersonator accounts. Um, Thank you all for being here. You said, Rima, what is that? What is that? What did you mean by what is that? Tell me what is that, friend? What are you referring to? What I'm pointing to is Service Plus. Is that what you mean? What is Service Plus? Let me know what you meant by that. Others coming in. Hey, Cynthia, welcome to the room. Others coming in. I appreciate you all joining. We're going to talk about TikTok shoppable lives as well as once you get shop, what to expect. Thank you, Fran. How you doing? I'm doing well. So we'll talk about TikTok shop, and we were trying to make sure people understood the distinction between TikTok shop for sellers. So you are a seller and you have a seller account versus being an affiliate, a creator who is promoting other people's products. I do online gaming with giveaway. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Ray. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. No, the content creator course. Okay, that's what you're asking about. So it's not content, it's on the live side. It's called the Creator Career Program. And it's a campaign to help you go live more often and essentially grow in your live presence is helping you to become a more consistent live host, and you have different metrics you're trying to hit each month. Okay. One is based on how many hours you go live. The other one is how many diamonds you get over the course of the month, as well as how many match events you do. Those are called battles, but those are match events. And so they want you to do more of that. And essentially, if you're someone who's not going live frequently enough, not getting enough diamonds, not doing match events, it's going to stretch you. as you try to hit those milestones. So they try to meet you somewhat where you're at. Let me give you a quick pro tip. Um, can you have both? What's that, friend? Can you have a seller account and a creator account? I think that's what you're asking me. Um, you could have two different accounts. You can have two different accounts. One account is a business account and you set it up to get TikTok Shop for seller, and the other one is a personal account and then you set it up to get TikTok Shop for creator, the affiliate program. So yes, but it's two different accounts. It's not the same account. And you have to, apply to both programs. You said, "How do I get into it?" Um, Rima, it would be under campaigns if you're eligible. You're probably too new of an account to have that pop up as a campaign you'll see as of yet. I would imagine once you start going live on a consistent basis, are you going live yet? Let me know if you're going live yet. Once you go live on a consistent basis, maybe after your first 30, 60 days, then you probably will see this campaign pop up. No. Okay. So that's the first step. The first step is that you have to start going live and be a live host, and then you'll start seeing campaigns, and then that campaign may show up for you over time. Okay. You said, "How do I earn diamonds?" Diamonds come from the gifting and engagement that happens in your live stream. Love it. Okay, I'll look into it. Will I be eligible? Potentially. Here's the deal. Love Petals, you just started more consistently going live. Check and see if you have it. I don't know if you would have it as of yet. Hey, Mrs. Purple, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for following the creative friends too. I appreciate you all following me. You can see up here says follow, so appreciate the support. But yeah, it would require you to hey Glow. It would require you to be, going live on a more consistent basis. That's the main thing. I think people who are seeing it are people who are, been consistently showing up and going live for, I would imagine, you're close to one of the main milestones. And let me talk about that really quickly for you all. Give me one second. I just want to make sure I didn't miss comments. Tasha B, how are you? How can I get the teleprompter to use for content? It's one of the effects under when you're posting content. Give me one second. I'll show it to you, friend. Can I talk about my journey on peptides because I don't know what else to talk about? Laugh out loud. You could. You could. I would be careful. I would turn on my content disclosure, but yeah, you could. Hey, something you could use. How you doing, friend? Okay, really quickly, and I'm gonna say this out loud. So several people, I am a creator network agency owner and manager. So I'm gonna talk real quick from an agency perspective. When you join an agency, TikTok sees you as a rookie. And part of your purpose for joining the agency is that you're going to continue to show up and go live. One of the key milestones, and I used to talk about this quite a bit, but I don't talk about it as much because people weren't there yet. They were still trying to figure out their schedule, trying to figure out their room growth strategy and all the things that come with it. One of the key indicators for growth is that you've gotten to a milestone where you've gotten 100K diamonds and then 200K diamonds. Most of the creator career programs, minimum milestone that you'll see. They want you to get 200K diamonds. If you have never gotten that before, that's going to be one of your first milestones. I'm going to say that out loud. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, if you're someone who has exceeded that, hey, Dula Shelley, if you're someone who has exceeded that, then you might be someone who has to do 300K diamonds, 500, or 700. Okay. So it depends on where you're at along that continuum. Now, when I tell people if you're new and you haven't been going live on a consistent basis and you're trying to get your rhythm, TikTok is probably going to want you to get that rhythm first. And then if you are up to it, thank you, Dula Shelley. Appreciate the fireworks. And if you're up to it, then that's going to be, thank you, friend. Appreciate that. That's going to be one of your major milestones. So 200K diamonds. So many of the people who are in there, anyone in the program right now who has the 200K diamonds in the room, what's your diamond requirement? And I'll explain diamonds in a second for you all because I'm sure a few of you are asking what it is. I don't know why my boards don't stick when I go live. Why they don't stick. You create them and then you can use them. You may have to go down to the wand and click use. Yes, me. Mama Goldberg. So is yours 200K? I'm pretty sure that's the minimum that you'll see. Um, Afternoon, everyone. How you doing, JB? Welcome to the room. Jess, how you doing, friend? Okay, I just signed up. Yay. Okay, awesome, awesome. Yes, I have 200K. Yep, yep. So that's 200K as well. Okay. Hey friends, thank you for the emotes. Appreciate your friend. Um, so what I will say is that that is probably one of the key indicators. So keep that in mind. And so Love Petals, you just signed up. It was there for you, and I'm assuming it says 200K. All right. So 200K diamonds is a milestone. Now, the reality of this is that you want to keep showing up. You're going to come up with a schedule. You're going to try to put your time in. They're going to have an hour requirement for you too. I don't know if it's 120. 120 is on the higher end, but it could be very much 120 as well. So 120 hours. And so you'll come up with a schedule. You'll come up with a way to kind of hit those milestones, and then you'll continue to do it month after month. All right. So that's so important. How you doing? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Bendy, um, Ozy. Thank you so much. Thank you, pals. I was gonna let it fly because it was comments. I was gonna let it fly. Pals is like, I can't see another emote. I'm not gonna see another little symbol. I've done that. I can't see them though. Do you need to have a certain requirement for that? No, friend. For the boards. So when you write your board, thank you for that daily heart me. When you write your board, we're gonna see how long my live lasts too, because the lightning and thundering is really bad. Hello, Kim Love Jones. Appreciate you, friend. Um, he's not blocked. They can come back tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna let the comments fly. I was like, okay, I guess it's comments. That's fine. You heard that? You heard the lightning? Yeah, it's loud. That's what I was like, oh, we're gonna see how this goes, y'all. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty loud, so it's coming through pretty hard out there. Hello, L. How you doing, friend? Kim, how you doing, friend? So let me go back. Let me explain diamonds, and then let me explain board first for Miss Purple. Just started raining here too. Where are you? I'm in Florida. Where are you at? I'm in the Orlando area. Um, good evening, good evening. So so boards. Oh, Kentucky. Okay. Yeah, it's probably raining all over y'all. So boards, really quickly, when it comes to boards, you want to make sure that you create the board, and it has to be approved. So I'm assuming your boards are being approved. And so you can go and look at the boards that you've created, and and then once you come into the live, there's the wand. And you're saying you're clicking the wand and it's not keeping your board on the screen. That's what you're saying? Let me know if that's what's happening. Not a drop of rain here in Nevada. I wish. My brother lives in Nevada. Awesome, in the Vegas area. Hey, Jasmine, welcome to the room. Okay. So it's approved, it's there. You click it, it's not working. The only thing I can think of is, we had that glitch where the board was not coming up for a second. I'm trying to think, how did it go? Oh, well, it was not letting your sound card work. That's different. I think that was a different glitch, but it was created because of the board. The board wasn't acting right, and you didn't get sound. Your sound card and your touch screen, all that stuff, sound bar rather, and touch screen wasn't working. I don't know. Have you updated your app? That's kinda where I go to, and, if you're an Apple user, you do wanna update your app on a weekly basis. You wanna go to the App Store and update it. If you're an Android user, I've heard some people mix reviews on if you have to update or not. I would say at least try and see if you need to update your app. Okay, I will do that. Yep, me too. I moved here in, January from New York. Wow, nice, nice. Yeah, okay, so try updating your app. That may be the key. You're welcome. Yeah. Weekly is wow, work, TikTok. It's weekly. It's a weekly update that there's always something being pushed out, whether it's a new campaign, a new feature, a fix here, a fix there. Yeah, it's always something. Hey, Shayla, welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody coming through. Dula, Shelly, thank you so much for coming back. Shayla, thank you for those populars. So keep that in mind. Yeah, you always have to update the app. The other question about diamonds, let me explain that because we were talking really quickly about the campaign. Someone asked about the creator career campaign. And I was explaining it because we do have a lot of people who are trying to grow as live hosts. And I think it's a great way to do it. My only thing is you can try to do it each month, and the goal is that you're gonna have to change your behaviors. Hey, Wave, you're gonna have to change your behaviors when it comes to how often you show up and go live, how your room responds and supports your live stream. That engagement matters, from a gifting engagement. So you're gonna have to teach your room to engage in that way if they don't already. You're also gonna have to think about how do you integrate those match events, the battles. Okay, those are like the three core requirements. You will see your wishes as another feature that they'll ask you to pin at times. I saw that a few times throughout the weeks, and then they'll tell you to think about how your room is really interesting and people are wanting to come to it, and you're integrating some more engagement in it, so it's a nice room that is something your target audience wants to attend and sit in for a while. So all of that matters. So as you're doing this, be mindful of your room. Think of it as a production. Like, what do you do in the first 20 minutes? And then think of it in segments, like first 20 minutes, next 20 minutes, next 20 minutes, next 20 minutes. Try to go longer. So you're going about 2 hours. Okay. So think about it from that perspective, okay? You're going about 2 hours because if at a minimum, probably 2 hours because you're trying to hit a time milestone also, okay? So like I said, it's gonna stretch you. It's gonna truly stretch you. So you gotta be willing to wanna be stretched in that way. Goodbye, Rain. Welcome to the room, friend. TikTok is so funny. TikTok said, "Let me send a rain in the room." We were just talking about the weather because it's raining here. And so thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Okay, so let me talk about diamonds real quick, and then we'll talk about shop. And this is for my friends in the room who are looking. Thank you for the gifts, everybody, too, who are looking to get shop. And after you guys shop, what next? And so, in the meantime, I'm going to ask you guys in the chat if you already have it. If you already have TikTok Shop, put in the chat, say, got it, got it, got it. And if you don't have it, say no. So, no, you don't have it or got it. All right. So, put that in the chat for me so I can see how many people actually have TikTok Shop. And then who are the ones that are my no's? How many are my no's? Okay. We got some no's in the room. We got it. Mama Gober, got it. Something we can use. Something we can use. Your live was so good. You guys hear the lightning? Oh my gosh. Your live was so good. Oh, it was good. It was good. I love your little commercials. Your your music interludes. Got it, got it. No. Okay, we got some folks with no's and then, no's. Okay, that's good to know. We'll talk about a little bit more. Um, Diamonds real quick, let me explain diamonds. Thanks, you're welcome, friend. Diamonds really quickly. Diamonds are what live host receives from the gifting that's done by viewers, okay? Viewers send gifts like the Daily Heart Me or any live goals or any of my flash goal or the gift gallery or the gift box below. Any of those gifts, the live host will receive a diamond. Hey, how you doing? All things Zaza. Welcome to the room, friend. So you receive a diamond. You, as viewers, put coins on your account. You put coins on your account, and those coins translate into, as you're gifting, it breaks it down into a diamond for the live host. Thank you so much, friend. And it's typically a coin. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It's typically a coin per diamond. That's kind of the equation. So every coin you spend is a diamond for the live host. I think that's a easy way to kind of do the math. Um, when it comes to those diamonds will turn into rewards, which is money for the live host based on certain metrics you achieve. Okay. So those metrics, TikTok is taking all that information in, and essentially you earn money for your live stream based on the diamonds you collect in those two There's every live you can earn up to 40% based on two factors: how long you go live and how many new followers. Those two factors for every single live is what you're paying attention to. There's some other factors throughout the week, each live you do, but but those are part of what's called the weekly missions, like a weekly pot of money. And so those weekly rewards, that's essentially what you're looking at too. So each live, you're paying attention to how long you go live, duration. If you go live 25 minutes or more, you get up to 38%. If you get 5 new followers or more, you get 2%. So the 38 plus the 2 is the 40%. TikTok takes the 60, and that's how it works. TikTok gets a higher percentage if you don't meet those metrics. All right. That storm is coming through, y'all. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you for the shares, living intentionally. Thank you all. I did not ask if others will share out the live. If you guys don't mind supporting, there's an arrow here in the corner. If you can click that arrow, share it out. You can share it to your friends, your groups. You can repost it. You can add it to your stories. There's a couple different features you can use there. Or you can do what's called a power share. When you press down on my glasses or my nose, you can press down, and a list of people you can share it out to will pop up. Thank you so much for the party pony. Appreciate it, friend.